I am very passionate about teaching people's children, and I honestly won't shut up about it. I made a video last night discussing how the black teens that are terrorizing the Chicago streets are certainly not receiving a high quality education. And the thing is, let's talk about it. Let's talk about why black and brown students are committing these crimes at unimaginable rates. Let's discuss it. But it's certainly not just one person that we can point the finger at. Let's talk about why schools that house a large number of black students receive less per pupil funding than white schools. And that per pupil funding drops even lower for Hispanic students. Let's talk about the teacher quality. Finland has some of the best schools, and they have teachers that have degrees on top of degrees, master's degrees, doctoral degrees. Finland is very selective and exclusive when it comes to teaching. I believe only 10% of teachers get accepted into a teaching program. Let's talk about permissive parenting. It is not exclusive to the black community. White students also have permissive parents. Let's talk about culture and Asian students specifically, and let's be very specific when we talk about different ethnic subgroups, because not all Asian students are doing great. We see that Chinese students are doing great. We see that Korean students are doing great, but Vietnamese students and Filipino students are not doing great. So making a blanket statement that Asian communities or Asian students are making these strides, it's just simply not true. Now, Singapore is another great example. I just recently watched a video that Singapore students did super well on the PISA. And let's discuss how Asian students are typically coming from low-income families, and yet they're making strides in education. It is the culture, and it is the tiger moms and the authoritative, or not authoritative, authoritarian parenting. Let's talk about it. My point is, it is not one person to blame. It is not only families, it is not only students. And when you say that it is only students and families, I'm going to think that you're racist. Point blank, period.
No, I think that for the most part, I think that she's off. And she tried to qualify herself by saying, "Hey, I work with students." A lot of people work with students. I go into these schools, I tutor, I mentor. I've been working with young people for a long time, and I don't even know if she understands how schools get funded and where that funding come from. She's talking about Chicago. One of the things that was interesting about the Chicago over the last 3 to 4 years is that they had an influx of migrants that then integrated into the school system, basically shepherded by Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson.